Hi everyone, it's Carla from the ELANCO Library. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to show you something a little bit different. I'm not going to do an electronic resource. I'm going to show you how to make an ear saver. This is a crocheting project, a little bit sewing. The sewing is pretty simple, but yeah, that's what I want to show you to do. So you need some yarn, any kind of yarn. This is some scrap yarn that I've had laying around for a very long time. I use a crocheting hook, and it's an H or 5 mm. I don't know what the mm stands for. I should look that up someday. A needle, any kind of needle. This is my favorite needle. I don't know why, don't ask me. Buttons. I'm using dental floss for the thread, or you can use a fishing line, and then some scissors. It doesn't have to be fabric scissors. Probably shouldn't be fabric scissors. All right, so why don't we go ahead and get started? Okay, so grab your needle or your crochet hook and your yarn. This is how I do a slip knot. Well, the first knot. So I drape it over, take the piece that's attached to the yarn around the hook, pull this over, and then I tighten it right here. All right, so you are going to create 18 slip knots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, oh no, 10, oh, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So you did those. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to do some double crochets. So when you do a double crochet, you put it across the hook first before you go into the hole, and then you're going to start the first stitch 3 holes in, wrap the yarn around the hook again, bring the hook through the hole, bring it through bring it through the first 2, and then bring it to the last 2. It will go in. There we go. All right, so let's do that again. Throw the yarn over the hook, go into the next stitch, put the yarn over the hook again, drag the yarn through the stitch, put the yarn over the hook again, bring it through the first 2. Now you'll have 2 on your hook, bring it through the yarn over the hook again, bring it through one last time. If that's confusing, you can also look for pictures and stuff like that. I tend to do better with pictures. I know some people do better with like a visual and audio thing going on, but whatever helps best for you. All right. Alright, so the previous video was a slow-mo of it, and we're going to put a double crochet into each stitch until the very last stitch, and then I will talk about that then. See you there. Alright, so for the last stitch, remember we're going to keep the last stitch open. You're going to do 3 double crochets in that one stitch. So let's see, it's kind of tough, but it figures itself out. Okay, so that's one. Let's try and do another one. This will give you the rounded edges, basically. Alright, 2. So it's going to be a little bit tight, but that should be fine. And then 3. Alright, so now we have 3 stitches, 3 double crochets in that one stitch. This will also be a good time to hide that starter yarn. I'm not the best at hiding knots and what I call the starter yarn, but you know, I try to hide them. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to continue doing double crochets into the stitches. So I'm going to fit a double crochet right here in between the stitches. So you see I'm putting that starter yarn right with the stitches, right with the double crochets. Alright, and then you'll keep doing this until you reach the second to last one. Alright, you're going to leave the last one open. We're going to do something a little bit different with that one, but I'll see you there. Alright, so we left the last stitch open on this row. We're going to do 2 double crochets in this last one. So here's 1. And here's 2. Okay, so then we're going to poke through from the top row into here. You're going to put a yarn over your hook. You're going to bring the hook through. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to bring it through the second hook, and there you go. Alright, so that's what it looks like. We're going to cut this off. Just make a knot, so you know, go through it once. I tend to do things in 3s, twice, and then 3 times. Make sure you drag it all the way down. And then here's our excess from before, from when we started. Just cut it off. It should be nice and hidden in there. And for this, we are going to hide it in the button a little bit. Alright, so like I said, I'm not the best at hiding thread, so let me know if you have something better. But this is what I do. So alright, so why don't we go ahead and learn how to sew a button on. Alright, so now to sew on a button, we need thread, needle, 2 buttons, here's the thread and some scissors and your almost finished project. We are going to make a knot at the end of the string. What I do is a little bit different, I think. So you're going to take the end of it, you're going to put it up towards here, making this loop at the end. You're going to bring the end of the string towards you. You're going to wrap it around. For normal thread, I do 3. For this dental floss, I do 4 to 5. Alright, so now you put it right here. You're going to put it underneath the needle. Bring it back up. Then you're going to drag the knot all the way down. And then with a little luck, you get a nice big knot at the end. Alright. So the next video is going to be a slow-mo of it so you guys can get a better idea. Alright, so now that we have the knot at the end, we can sew on our button. So this is how I'm going to hide this thread a little bit. I'm going to put the button right on top of the thread to hold it in place. Alright. Take your needle to sew on a button. You're going to go through the back. And you're going to kind of guess, and hopefully it'll go through the hole the first time. You're going to pull nice and tight. You're going to go through the other hole. You're going to pull nice and tight. I do this 3 times. Again, you're going to go through the back. Pull. the other hole again, push back, push through. Alright, and then, ow, I just stabbed myself. Alright, so for the third time. Okay. And then when you're done sewing, you're going to go towards the back of the project. You're going to, instead of going through like this, you're going to go like this. You're not going to poke straight through. You're going to be parallel to your work. You're going to lift. You're going to push through and lift the needle up a little bit so it goes like this. Pull the needle, but don't pull the needle all the way through. You're going to have this nice loop. Alright. Alright, you're going to pull your needle. Alright, and you're going to put your needle through the loop. Do that about 3 times. And then you're going to pull it all the way down. I'm okay with a big messy knot. It means it's probably going to stay longer. And then that's what you do. That's how you sew on a button. You're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut off the excess. And then you're going to repeat. Oh, you're also going to cut off the string right here. And it's nice and hidden. And then you're going to repeat for the second one. Alright, and I'll see you guys at the end. Alright guys, and this is what it should look like. So if you need to make this longer, if you make this shorter, that's fine. You're going to have to change the number of chain stitches you do in the beginning. The important thing is on the last stitch, for the first row you do 3 double crochets in that one stitch, and then the last row you do the 2 in the last stitch, and you combine the 2 rows with the slip stitch. Alright. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I've been crocheting for a super long time. I don't even remember when I started, but I'm not, the best with patterns. I always lose count, but this is a small, neat little project that's pretty satisfying because you can make a ton of these pretty quickly once you get the hang of it. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. I hope you guys will use it, and let me know what you think. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye.